Hello, friends. This is actually the extension video of Basic Accounting Concepts 2. I have done the video on journal entries and a brief introduction about me. I am Rajiv Ranjan Jha. I am MCOM. I am UGC NET qualified. I am postgraduate diploma in human resource management and I am qualified JIB and CIB, which is a flagship and prestigious examinations for bankers. Okay, friends. This video actually it is not planned and it was not in the sequence of the videos. My whole sequence of the this videos in accounting will be based on the accounting cycle. But friends, as I was going through my whole video and some of the other videos, I was just saying that people are saying that is debit and credit has nothing to do with minus or plus of maths, or they are saying that we will explain you students in details in later on or something. Mostly it is something which is not dealt with and skipped. So I don't know why it is done like that by many of the accounting students and gurus. So, but here I will like to delay the first thing which I will like to tell you about this thing, friends, that this is not for a beginner. This is for a person who has done some amount of accountancy, class 10, 12, graduation. This may help them. And as a beginner, you don't need to go through this video much, or even if you are going and you are not understanding, no problem. Because for beginners and other people, I have doing separate video. This is something you can say in between the journal entries and the ledger, and it is for the advanced learners. So what I will teach you in this video is that yes, debit and credit has to do something with minus or plus or the basic operations of mathematics, and actually they are that. See, friends, here I will like to tell you that the father of accountancy, Mr. Luca Pacioli, Italian, he was a mathematician, and surely he has done some of the mathematics or he has induced mathematics to learn accountancy. So, what is the maths involved, or what is the simple maths involved? For this, what we will require first is the basic accounting equation, the expanded form of the accounting equation, and very, very elementary knowledge of integers. What are integers, friends? Yes, integers, as we remember, we have read it in our school during maths classes that integers is numbers with signs. And a simple operation of integers will tell you actually that debit and credit are also plus and minus, but in a different way. So now we are not wasting any time. We come to the accounting equation and we'll understand all these things. So the basic accounting equation says assets is equal to liabilities plus capital. Now we expand it. How we expand it? Suppose, here what we do is the left hand side remains the same. Assets is equal to liabilities plus capital minus withdrawals or drawings. What is this? Suppose the owner wants to take some capital or some money out of the business. So that is nothing but the owner's drawings or the withdrawals. So it will be deducting the capital. And then the aim of the business is to earn revenue, and for that earning revenue, that is the profit or income, revenue or income, so we have to incur some expenditure. So this is nothing but the profit, and this is the amount withdrawn by the owner. So now, as a simple math students, what we can do very easily that the items which are having negative sign here, one is withdrawal and second one is expenses. So we can take it to the left hand side of the equation. So finally, your expanded accounting equation becomes assets plus this expenses plus this withdrawals, which should be equal to the liabilities plus capital plus revenue. And as we know, and we have seen that with accounting equation also, if we decrease the asset, suppose we pay cash and we get we purchase we purchase say furniture for what you call for cash. So your cash asset will be decreased here and you will add again to the asset the furniture. So simply by doing this type of things with all the transaction without journalizing, without doing any journal ledger and all, only with the accounting equation we can prepare the balance sheet. So, friends, but actually in accounting we don't do that. We do the journalize and everything, and the journal entries are based on some rules. Now, I will show you how debit is positive or it is plus, and the credit is negative. It is minus. So, first we have to consider that assets, expenses, and withdrawal, that is the left hand side of the equation, is LHS is positive. Okay, this is plus. Okay, and the right hand side of the equation, liabilities, capital, and revenue, that is the RHS, is negative. So, with the simple knowledge of integers, friend, now we apply the knowledge of integers to increase any positive quantity. Suppose we say we have plus 3, plus 5, and to increase it, we require another item with the same sign, that is the plus sign. So plus plus will be giving you a plus thing. So actually, if we consider LHS as positive, then debit, which is also, I told you, is plus, positive. So plus and plus will increase it. So what happens here? Plus 5 plus 3, in simple way you understand. Suppose this is your assets or liability, or sorry, this is your left hand side items, so it is assets or the expenses or the withdrawals. This is it. So now to suppose we have to increase it, we have to debit, or increase is debited, which is itself plus. So plus 5 plus 3, it becomes plus 8. So vice versa will happen with the credit, which is actually negative. So here we come, here again it is the expanded accounting equation, and this is the left hand side of the equation, and which is considered as the positive. So as LHS is positive, then credit, which is negative, will decrease them. For example, you see here the simple integers. This is your the left hand side items. Suppose assets, expenses, or withdrawals, plus 7. Now to decrease it, suppose we add up minus 5. So this is, what is this minus 5? It is actually a concept of integer, number with sign. So, and this is the credit. So what happens? 7 minus 5, it becomes 2. So a decrease in the left hand side of the equation will be credit. So decrease in asset will be credit, which is negative. Expenses decrease will be shown by credit, which is negative. And withdrawal, so a decrease in them, which will be shown by negative, which is credit. So the plus side, the LHS, which is the positive side, can be decreased by the negative item, that is the credit, or the decrease in the positive items can be shown by the negative item, that is credit. And now in RHS, which we discussed, it is as a negative item itself. So to decrease any negative item, we need to add up a positive item. And what was that positive item, friends? Yes, it was debit. So now RH is considered itself as a negative. So debit, which will actually decrease them. So here you see minus 8 can be the any of your right hand side item. It can be your liability, it can be your capital and revenue. To decrease it, add up a positive thing, that is debit. So minus 8 plus, in brackets, plus 3, which is actually your debit, which is positive. So it becomes, it decreases it. So it becomes minus 5. Okay. So this is, and so same thing we'll see, as RHS is negative, RHS items, right hand side items are negative, so credit will increase it. You see it here in the example, minus 8 plus, in brackets, minus 3. So it becomes minus 8 minus 3, it becomes minus. So friends, we can very easily tell that debit is positive plus and credit is negative minus. And left hand side of the equation is also plus and right hand side of the equation is minus. So friends, here I concluded that yes, debit and credit is plus and minus of the basic mathematic equation, and this can be applied to the accounting equation, or even you can journalize and then do the ledger thing, make trial balance, profit and loss account, and balance sheet. So this is it for in this presentation. This is again I will repeat it, friends. This is not for the beginners. This is for the advanced learners. And friends, if you like my videos and you want me to make further more videos so that conceptually you learn, so please I will request you friends to subscribe to my channel. And for any improvement, you can put up your comments in the comment section. So friends, thank you all for patiently listening to me. Here I friends finish my this particular session.